guys' notes. I am your host, Nigelisa. On today, we're going to be doing what makes you happy. Okay, so I feel like, I don't know if it's because of the eclipse season, the last full moon that we had. I just feel like I've been channeling a lot more, deep emotional energy, which is cool. Healing and stuff is needed. And, there have been some positive messages within that. But I want to do something more lighthearted today. So we're going to do what makes you happy. I'm hoping to really tap into some, sun energy, some Leo energy, some inner child energy, very lighthearted and fun, okay? But of course, I can never guarantee anything. What's going to come through is what's going to come through. So go ahead and take a look at the image I'm about to show you and choose your pile. If you would like to book a personal or find me on social, you can do that down below. Other than that, let's get into it, okay? Hey, pile one, welcome to your reading. Okay, so we're going to see what makes you happy, okay? If you would like to book a personal or find me on socials and find my shorter readings, then you can do so down below. Other than that, let's get into it. So today we're going to start with your oracle cards first, and then we will look at your tarot. So let's get into it. First, from the flower deck, we have your wishes are coming true. What your heart has been longing for is getting closer each day. So I think for you, part of what makes you happy is chasing your dreams. You really like the idea of imagining something and then willing it into life. You could be very creative and have a lot of ideas, but I'm also seeing specifically that you have a lot of visions. I'm getting fire sign energy. I'm thinking Queen of Wands, King of Wands type of energy with this. And I feel like you have, yeah, your inner child has always been a dreamer. And so something that again that makes you happy is like I'm hearing wishing upon a star. You might like Disney. You might specifically like princess movies, like anything that has like something magical about it. I'm hearing Shrek as well. Shrek. I'm hearing Twitches. Wizards of Waverly Place definitely is coming through. Zach and Cody, but the one that they were when they were on the boat specifically. The hotel was cool, but I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you really like the one where they was on the boat. Okay, there's that kind of energy. You have this like I think what lights you up about dreams is that there's like this. I'm hearing the word wondrous. It's like that's what I mean, like this magical, wondrous energy. Believing in miracles is really like, yeah, we can make it spiritual and we can talk about like quantum leaping and things like that and make it scientific and all this stuff. But for you, there's this aspect to it that it's just, it feels wondrous, magical, exciting. Like to think about being able to will something from your mind and a vision into reality. It feels very like childish, like, but in a good way. I am trying to channel that lighthearted energy. This is something that's always lit you up since you were a kid, definitely. We have dance. So yeah, like I said, you all are definitely creative. You could be dancers specifically, but in general, like I think you also like music. I think also dreaming is like an escape for you. It's like when you are creating, for some of you dancing or whatever your desired medium is, when you're creating, it kind of takes you into another world. It takes you into another experience. It's making me think about soul, and how I forget what they called it. Maybe they called it flow state. I can't think of what they called it in the movie, but there's just this energy of when you're doing this thing, you just literally like your mind and your soul and spirit just goes into another realm that's of a higher vibration where like today's problems and your physical circumstances don't matter anymore. That's something that keeps you happy. That's why your dreams is actually what fuels your journey. I think a lot of times, especially if you are somebody who has struggled a lot in like maybe relationships, family, and with your finances, and like you still keep getting up and like going after what it is that you want. Like other people don't understand this. People are confused by the fact that you've gone through certain struggles and yet like you're still very optimistic and like you keep trying. And I think a lot of people mistake you to be like this very strong person, and I don't know if you would necessarily want to identify yourself or consider yourself to be strong in the sense of like what you deal with emotionally and what you deal with like in your physical circumstances. I think for you, it's more so from a place of you're a dreamer, and dreaming is literally what gives you life. Like it's literally what makes you excited to wake up in the morning. And okay, sorry about that. My mic died. Oops. But yeah, I was basically saying that like I think people would consider you to be strong, but I think for you, it comes from a place of just genuinely being deeply tied to your dreams to the point where you're not willing to stop no matter what you're going through. Your dreams is literally what I think your creativity and like your dreams are what keep you afloat, what keep you going. I was saying it's like you have this eternal flame within you where even if you're going through things and the flame gets dampened and maybe it gets smaller, it never truly goes out. And then once you clear your space, clear your energy, go through tower moments that make you come out better. It's like you are able to be in a better environment for your fire, and then that fire continues to get brighter and brighter. So it makes you appear strong like outwardly, but this is like a strength that comes from the heart. Okay. Let's look into your tarot. So we have the Seven of Cups reversed, the King of Wands reversed. I literally said I felt the Kings. That's crazy. I literally said that. And mind you, I don't look at these cards before I turn them over because I think it's just better when I read it. When I read it live as soon as I see it. But I literally can't even make that up. That's crazy. And then we have the World in reverse. What makes you happy, I'm hearing, is moving in silence and like living your life in private, or there's something here about a double life or living life in private, or like being kind of mysterious. It's like you go through a lot of, you're doing a lot behind the scenes. Like you're the kind of person where I think, okay, for example, let's say you're a content creator. You're not the type to really post much behind the scenes footage. And I feel like if you were to be creating content, like you, it's not to say that you spend a lot of time editing. Maybe you do, you could, but it's more so a thing of you don't post anything that is too personal or that is too vulnerable in terms of what your future plans are, what your goals are, who you're talking to, who you're seeing, who you're hanging out with, who you're spending time with, the exact personal things that you're going through with this person. Like you don't really put that out there. You put out more of a vision, a project. With this card, this is literally an artist in a painting. So like I said, it's like you guys are creative and you have vision here with this King of Wands. I can't make it up. And I feel like the reason why these cards are in reverse is because it's like you go through a lot of this alone and you do it like without many people knowing. It's like people are watching what you post, but they know that there's a lot more to it than you're showing. And I don't know how other people got into this, but I think it's because like you like, another thing that you like is like you like, I feel like you like being perceived as mysterious. Okay. You could have Scorpio or Aquarius placements. Okay. You like to just like pop out. Like I'm hearing sometimes you gotta pop out and show Nick. Some of y'all could be Geminis or have Gemini placements. There's this energy of like you like to just kind of duck off. I just see my angel number 304. So yeah, confirmation. There's this energy of like, back on topic, if your mind went off when I said what I said. Anyways, there's this energy here of like you tucking off and like going away and maybe not posting much or not posting a lot about what you're doing and then just popping out with like a business or a new house, a new car, being married. Like you're the type to like hard launch stuff. Okay. And I feel like something about that makes you happy because it's like, I feel like you like, again, I keep wanting to say like you like being mysterious. You like people not knowing what your next plan is or what you're up to. You like giving people this illusion of like, y'all know me, but not really. Or like, as soon as you think you know what I'm up to something totally different. I'm hearing that you're also very multifaceted. And so I think maybe that has to do with why you like to be mysterious because you don't like for people to put you into a box. So you try to keep a bit of mystery so that like you're not placed into like any categories or niches. You're not the type of person to like overly post about one thing either. Like again, it's like you keep it fresh, I'm hearing. You mix it up, you switch it up. Interesting. We have the Eight of Wands and then the Nine of Swords reversed. You like doing things outside of anxiety. You like to be brave. You like to be courageous. I'm hearing that you like taking leaps of faith. You could be a daredevil. You could be the kind of person who likes roller coasters and jumping out of planes and diving with animals and swimming with animals and stuff like that. Okay, you could be somebody who likes hiking. There's just something here about you liking adventure. Again, it's like there's this energy here of like you liking to be off in other worlds. And like that's what makes you happy is the ability to like create your real life to mimic what you like, the life that you go to in your imagination. And really, it makes you a really good manifester. And that's what I mean. It's like people see you transforming and they see you manifesting. They see you popping out different all the time. But they don't know. That's where the illusionary energy comes in with that 7 of Cups. It's like people don't know how you're doing this. And I don't know why I'm channeling other people, but I feel like there's a lot of other people wondering about you. Like, I feel like this like you're avoiding this energy. Like, you know how to work with your anxiety, you know how to overcome nervousness and fears and things like that. But I feel like for some reason there's this energy here, and with communication, there's this energy here of like other people like really watching you and like worrying about you. Okay. And again, that's like, it's so weird. Like, I can't even avoid saying it. You come across as somebody who, like, people, you come across very like blessed and mysterious and creative, but people don't know how you're doing this, because it's like, in reality, the things that you're doing don't make sense, but that's because you don't live in other people's reality. Like, it's like you literally live in your own world. That's what makes you happy, is literally the world. Duh, Naya. Oh my God. What makes you all happy is like literally living in your own world, living in your own bubble, and living life on your standards, on your terms, and really satisfying your inner child. Like, this group, I feel like you're all very connected to your inner child, and like, this is a way of life for you. Like, you have cultivated, curated your life around your inner child, and you're very connected to your inner child, but you also are connected to your higher self, and you're mature as well. You know how to channel your inner child's dreams and imagination, and use your mature adult mind to then will those things into physical existence. But it's like these two are working together, because the belief in the magic and the miracles and the inspiration and the creativity, that part of you is coming from your inner child. But then, your ability to actually execute on your plans and take action and bring the vision forth, that is the energy to have the confidence as well, and the willpower, the discipline. All of that is like your matured energy, and these two are very imbalanced here. Okay, so let's get some more information. Spirit, what makes what makes Pal 1 happy? We have very mindful, very demure. I feel like that's how you like to keep it. Like, that's how you like to portray yourself. Because again, there's this energy here of like, you not wanting people to, I feel like you don't want people to place expectations onto you or try to box you in. But I also feel like you, I feel like you don't like to let too many people feel close to you. This energy is giving me like sun energy, where it's like you shine very brightly, and I feel like that because of that you attract a lot of people. And so there's a lot of people around you and who are drawn to you, who you don't necessarily mind them being there, but you don't want them in your business. You don't want them knowing your next move. It's as if you're like um it's like as if you're entertaining an audience. It's like there's a separation here. You guys could be famous or celebrities, influencers, performers, again, artists. There's just this very creative energy here. I mean, we do have literally the King of Wands, so I mean, it would make sense that you guys would have famous energy. You do, because I keep also the fact that like this is not supposed to be about other people, but other people keep coming through here heavy. Like, you definitely are somebody who has a lot of eyes on you, and so I feel like because of that, you try to keep it cute, you try to keep it classy when it comes to what you post. I'm also hearing that you might be a lot more fun and outgoing and like even ratchet than you appear online or in public, because you want to, like, you just don't want people to see, you don't want everybody to see that side of you. It's not even that you're trying to like, it's not as though, it's not even as though you look down on that part of yourself, but it's just like you feel like that's not for everybody to see. Okay, you're very mindful literally about who gets to see what parts of you. Like, I feel like to other people, you like, I feel like for the world, you show up like this world energy, the King of Wands. I feel like this is how you show up to like the public. And then I feel like your close friends and family, they get to see like this side of you. Like the crazy artistic, just wild, having a fun, good time, not really worrying about anything, very lighthearted, funny, down to earth. Like, I feel like you don't show that side of you to everybody. To everybody else, you appear like very mature, very wise, maybe even very abundant and very physically attractive. Hot stuff, hot shot. I'm hearing. Okay, 10. People think you're a 10. You also come across like a leader. and like somebody who cannot be played with. That's why it's like all around like you have this very mysterious, like you definitely give celebrity. Okay. Let's see. We have Taurus. Some of you guys could have prominent Taurus placements. And then we have get ready to move. With this get ready to move, this is also making me think about dance. So some of y'all really are dancers, or dancing is something that makes you happy. Also with this Taurus energy here, I feel like something else that makes you happy is luxurious things, nice things, comfort. Your bed is important. Okay, some of y'all really like to sleep. Some of you guys really also like to eat. Okay, I'm hearing foodie with this Taurus energy. Some of y'all really like food and you really like wine in your bed. I'm hearing because we also have these wine cups here on the Seven of Cups. Some of y'all like to blaze up. Okay, now that I'm seeing the King of Wands in a different light. And some of y'all like seafood boils. Don't ask, bro. The reason why I said that is because I'm looking at the cards, and why I felt drawn to the mermaid tail, I'm like, seafood. Some of y'all like seafood boils. But did I lie? Okay. Okay, we also have get ready to move. Some of you really like traveling. Traveling makes you happy, or moving to different cities. I'm hearing that some of you like to like live in different parts of the world. Like you like to with the world here, literally, it's like some of you like to live in different countries. So you could have homes in different countries, or you like to maybe like rent out Airbnbs in different countries, or I'm hearing backpack through different countries, things like that. Because this isn't like quick travel. This is like you will go somewhere for like, at least a couple of weeks at a time, and like kind of live there for a moment in time. But I feel like this is something that you either have dreams to do, or you already do it like frequently. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an affirmation for you, and then we're going to slide up out of here. Okay. Spirit, what makes Pile 1 happy? What is their ending message? We have, I am protected from negative energies and low vibrational experiences. Yeah. And then we have on the bottom, I love investing in my health, knowledge, and creativity. With you all, yeah, I feel like y'all are definitely famous, or definitely in the spotlight, or it's like if you're not that already, then you're going to be, or even if you're like just a local celebrity, or you're just popular in your area. Child, this could even be on social media. This could even be just like you just have this energy about you that like you attract a lot of people. And with that, sometimes some of these people are really good for you. There's lots of good energy here, but there is also this energy of just lots of eyes. Okay. And so I feel like you are protected. The fact that that came out when that's, not necessarily what made you happy, but I feel like something else that could make you happy is your relationship with the divine. Okay. And your spirituality. Yeah. Okay. And then I love investing in my health, knowledge, and creativity in that as well, especially with your creativity. Also with the knowledge and health, I feel like you guys, that's also something that you kind of do behind the scenes. Like you might be in school, or like you have like a whole fitness routine, but I feel like you don't make that, that's not what your content is about, or that's not what people know you for. But you also have this energy that people can tell that like you invest in yourself in different ways. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Pile 1. Go ahead and leave me a paintbrush, not a paintbrush, but the easel, not the easel, the little thing with the paint on it. Okay. Leave me the little thing with the paint on it emoji. That's what we're going to call it. The little thing with the paint on it. Because I can't think of the term right now. Okay. But leave me one of those emojis. Okay. If you made it to the end of Pile 1, so that I know you're from Pile 1. If you would like to book a personal, then you can do so down below. If you want to follow me on social, you can do so below. You can do so down below. Other than that, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So like I said in the beginning, if you would like to book a personal or find me on social, you can do so down below with the description box. Today we're going to be starting with the oracle cards, and then we'll move on to tarot. I have not looked at any of the cards, so I will be surprised just like you. Okay, and so let's get into it. What makes Pile 2 happy? First card out, we have Become the True You. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. So I feel like you guys could be, with this card, this feels like you could be performers or some type of alchemist. I'm hearing even magician. I'm hearing there's this energy here about like you have this energy to you where it's like you have this like, and don't get me wrong when I say this, I'm gonna explain it, but it's like you have this like spite about you, this like spite or this like vengeance about you, where like you feel like the kind of person who like you're popping out with like a vengeance. Like I'm hearing sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Like there's this energy. It's like this the word that's coming through is ricochet. It's like a bucking energy like behind you, where it's like I think what makes you feel something that makes you happy. I'm getting heavy like Scorpio, Aries, Gemini energy. You don't have to have those placements, but I'm getting that. I think part of what makes you happy is cussing people out, honestly. Cussing people out, proving people wrong, calling people out, making people stand on business and stand on what they said and how they treated you. I feel like you're somebody who gets underestimated a lot. And so that's what I mean. It's like when you do what you do and like you show who you really are, there's like this extra like energy behind it. Because I feel like people might have tried you or played you or downplayed you. So it's like when you pop out, it's like, yeah. It's not just like I'm here. No, it's like, yeah, I'm here and what? Okay, like your energy is very like, you know. And we have hydrate. Okay, so you guys could like to drink water. You could like being around water. You could like going to the pool, the beach. Some of you I'm hearing like to swim laps, or you were on the swim team at one point. Some of you are from an island, I'm hearing, or live near a coast. You either are from an island, or you could live near a coast currently, or you have in the past. Regardless, it's like there's this energy here of you really really liking the beach. But I feel like definitely some of you specifically like grew up or live by water. For some of you, it could be like a river or a lake that you live close to. Like there's definitely this energy here about like you having a body of water that you could travel to, like that was in like a 10-minute distance from your home at some point in your life. Okay. I'm hearing some of you have also lived coast to coast. I don't know why that's significant. And it doesn't, when I say coast to coast, let me clarify, because I could mean, it could be like coast to coast in America, but I'm also hearing like coast to coast from other places. So some of you guys are from either like, but I'm seeing it like, I wish I could show the map, but it's like in my head it's like America's over here, and then some of you guys can be from like Europe or like West Africa, South Africa. Okay, there's this energy here about like I'm hearing coasts and like flying over water. Let's get into the tarot, because yeah, your energy is coming out spicy, but I feel like your energy is also very direct. I have a feeling that this one might be kind of short. We'll see, because I feel like y'all just kind of are the types to get straight to the point. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords. And then the Four of Wands. What makes you all happy, part of what makes you all happy is literally, like I said, is to call people out. You are, I'm seeing like the judge. Like it's giving Judge Judy, Judge Mathis. Like you have this energy where you really like bringing out the truth. You could have Libra placements as well with this, because it's definitely making me think about Libra, justice energy. You could definitely like, some of you could work in law and you really like your job. Okay, if your job has to do with like anything court related. But there's this energy here about like you liking to uncover stuff. You guys could like conspiracies. You could like watching like conspiracy theories, like YouTube videos. You could be like into like deep YouTube, like, you know, if you know, you know, like deep YouTube. Okay, you guys could like deep YouTube. Okay. There was something else that I was also gonna say. You guys could like Reddit. This is like random. I feel like you guys could also like those anonymous Reddit stories where they be like some wild stories, and it's like obviously like anonymously submitted, and then people make videos doing voiceovers of the stories. I feel like you guys could like watching content like that. You guys could like watching actual magicians, or you could really like to play card games. Some of you guys like to gamble. No judgment here. Hey. Just don't get in a Bruno Mars type of situation. Okay. Some of you guys like moon gazing on the beach, but just in general. Some of you guys could like the circus. And I'm also hearing that you might like medieval TV shows. So it's making me think about like Rain from the CW, or like Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, stuff like that. Or you could like to go to the Renaissance Festival, like in your area, if you have like a local Renaissance Festival. That may be something that you like to do. You could like sewing. And somebody here could be a nail tech as well, and you like doing nails. Okay, moving on. Some of you guys like spending time with children. Like I'm specifically seeing like a playground, and you like like catching a little kid up. So some of you guys could be parents, and so your kids are what make you happy. And then others of you, you could like work at a school or work at a daycare or something like that, where like your job involves children, or you could just have lots of like little cousins, nieces, and nephews and things like that. But there's this, regardless of how you're connected to the kids, there's this energy here of children making you all happy. I think it's like their innocence that, like, you feel like it kind of charges your spirit because they're just so, like, most kids are so pure and innocent. I also feel like a lot of you have a partner that makes you happy, or it could be a whole family. Somebody here is definitely like a parent. So there's definitely somebody here who's like married with kids. You don't have to be though, but that's definitely somebody. Okay, so that could apply. Let's look at these other tarot cards. Yeah, you guys are very direct because like this energy, like I'm just kind of like, I noticed that in this pile, I'm just kind of like dropping the things that you like, and it's very straight to the point. Whereas in the group one, it was not like that. We have the moon. Okay, so some of you guys could be cancers here. That would make sense. Oh yeah, of course, water. Some of y'all definitely could be a water sign. So you could have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in your chart. You don't have to, but we do have the moon here. And then we have the lovers in reverse. And I said Gemini energy. I said Gemini energy. Yeah, and we got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, come on. I think that you guys also like surprises. I was hearing this when I first started even shuffling for y'all. Some of you guys always dreamt of having somebody throw a birthday party for you, a surprise birthday party for you, or you just really like surprises. Again, like I was saying, moon gazing and like being at the beach. Some of you guys, okay, well, my videos are not for kids, and I'd be clicking not for kids. So, but some of you guys really like to make love. Okay, like I said, y'all have a spicy energy. Like this, your energy feels grown. Like this, like not. I don't know, something about this energy. It feels grown, grown and sexy is what I'm getting. Some of you guys like Usher, Maxwell, R&B music. Okay, romance, flowers. Some of you guys like Love Island, the TV show, or like The Bachelor, Bachelorette. Some of y'all used to watch Flavor of Love back in the day. And what's that other one? The Chant with the brothers. One name was Chance, and I can't think of what the other one name was. Something about that is significant. So y'all like, some of you guys like rom coms, or like you like love reality TV. I'm also hearing Jersey Shore. Somebody could be from New Jersey. I'm hearing. This is so funny. Like y'all's reading is so just like, I thought I was gonna have more things to say, or maybe it was gonna be kind of insightful, but no, like this is just like things that you like. You just real simple. Like, okay, well you said what makes me happy, boom, that's what made me happy. Those things right there. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We have I'm gaslighting you. That's what I'm saying. It's like you have this energy where like I feel like people try you a lot, or maybe you like to, you kind of like you, I think you unconsciously play dumb, or maybe with this moon in reverse, this could be you also hiding your intellect, because I mean Gemini is very intellectual, analytical, but with the moon here I feel like you all hide your intellect, and so you don't really bring it out until it's needed, and then it's like when you say something, or like when you clock somebody, they don't be expecting it, because I feel like you are the type to just kind of peep stuff and not really say anything at first or do too much, but it's like when you do like finally say something, it like catches people off guard, and you like cutting through the bullshit, because people will gaslight you, and then once you like come back, because we do have the Seven of Swords here, so it's like you know how to cut through BS, you know how to see a snake, and you like spotting them. It's fun to you. You might literally like I'm hearing catching snakes or catching wildlife, and take that could be taken in different ways. Like somebody could like catching butterflies and grasshoppers. Somebody could have liked to playing with like roly polies when they were a kid. Somebody liked picking up worms. Some of y'all could have actually like went out and hunted or fished, things like that. I don't even know how we got there. We have LGBTQ plus. Okay, so some of you guys are not straight, and you like that about yourself. You're very happy with yourself. You're happy with your community as well. You like being in like these types of spaces. This is super fucking specific. If somebody here is in Atlanta, or they've been to Atlanta, and you like going to Bulldogs, that was so fucking specific. But somebody here likes going to Bulldogs. If you're in Atlanta, if you know, you know. We have, and I'm also hearing that you used to like what is it? Is it Joe's on Juniper or Henry's? Or did you like both? Anyways, back to everybody, okay? We have I want to love and make love to you. Yeah, like I was saying, y'all are freaky. Like y'all be ooh, okay. I mean, we grown, but I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, some of y'all you like to you like to get down, okay? I'm hearing I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl. Period. We have blocked. Y'all be liking to cut people off too. You think it's funny? I'm not even joking. You think it's funny? Like you literally think it's funny. You're so funny. I feel like you're a vibe. I feel like you're a vibe, but I feel like people either love you or hate you because like your energy is the kind of energy where it's like you be like I said, you be catching people off guard sometimes. But like the people who like you, they like that about you. They like the fact that they never know what they're gonna get. But people who like predictability, they don't like you. People who like to be able to gaslight people and like the person don't say anything, they don't like you. Because yeah, you be having them scared. You be having them shook. I'm hearing I got them shook, panicking. Overseas, church, Vatican. You understand? Still mannequin. Okay, some of y'all could like Nicki Minaj. Let's go ahead and get some affirmations and end off this reading for you, Pal 2. This was fun. We have I get paid to exist and attract money effortlessly. Okay, period. You like money. I don't know. I was thinking about something. Bro, we have I embrace my sexuality. Yeah, some of y'all are definitely LGBTQ plus, or you just are freaky, or both. Take that how it resonates. Okay. Um, we have I get some of y'all could be spicy dancers. Some of y'all could be spicy dancers. Some of y'all could be spicy dancers. But anyways, we have I get paid to exist and attract money effortlessly. Yeah, you like money. You like money. I'm also hearing that you like people who spend money on you. So you could be the type of person to like not date people unless they're spending money on you. I'm feeling that. All right, so that is what I have for you, Pal 2. Your Pal was so fun and exciting. Definitely love your energy. Leave me a fire emoji down below because y'all is spicy. Okay, so leave me a fire emoji down below, letting me know that you're from Pal 2 if you made it to the end. Other than that, if you would like to book a personal or find me on social, you can do so down below. Other than that, I love you and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. Like I said in the beginning, if you would like to book a personal or find me on socials, you can find that information down below. So let's see what makes you happy. Okay, we're going to start with your oracle cards first and then end off with your tarot. I have not looked at any of these cards. So let's get into it together. Starting out with the flower therapy deck, we have be positive. Your thoughts can shape your experience, so be sure to focus on the positive. Something that makes you happy is definitely silver linings. I'm also seeing flowers as well. I didn't channel that in the other two groups, even though I'm using the flower therapy. I feel like you guys really like these orchids and roses. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks. So yeah, I feel like it looks cute like that. But yeah, some of you guys like flowers. You really like being gifted flowers as well. Some of you could like the color pink, which if so, twinsies. Pink is my favorite color. Some of y'all could really like that. Um, I'm hearing that you all really like silver linings. Now, this next part, take it how it resonates. This could just because this next thing could potentially not resonate with you, and everything else could still resonate. But I am feeling that some of you are very like feminine and girly in your style, and you really like pink. You like bows. You like just girly things. You could like Hello Kitty or Barbie, Bratz. I'm hearing that maybe you used to play with dolls when you were little. And this is like regardless of gender, but it's just like you like things that are like stereotypically feminine or girly, regardless of the way that you present. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Next, we have sync with the moon. Okay, so some of you guys are definitely feminines here. This is so interesting. I never thought on Earth I would ever say this, but some of you guys who are actually like women, you like your period. It's something about your period that I feel like I feel like you like something about your period makes you happy on a spiritual level. It's like I don't think you actually enjoy like having the period itself, but I think that you might be somebody who's very spiritually spiritually attuned and also like psychic as well. And you may find that like you're more psychic on your period, or there's something about your spirituality and your gifts that are heightened on your period. And so I think something about that makes you happy. Okay, so spirituality and magic could make you happy. You're definitely giving a spiritual vibe. This group is giving like a. I love how when I do pick a cards, like all of the vibes be so different. Like for real, you guys have like a very witchy, magical type of energy, but this is like a. It's not like a magical way in like a, oh manifesting and my SP and I attract what I desire. It's more of like a deep motherly ancestral type of lens of magic. That's why it's like connect with the moon is also making me think about connect with the womb. And again, this is regardless of your gender. Like you don't have to be a woman for this to resonate, but it's just like there's just like this deep feminine energy about this bio. And I think that that makes you happy. Like expressing that makes you happy. So again, this feels like regardless of your gender, you like to present in a feminine way, or you have like a lot of feminine tendencies or habits. You could come across as androgynous if you are somebody who is kind of masculine, but you lean into this energy. But yeah, for a lot of you, you like present mainly with feminine energy, and you like lead with that. Some of you really like your hair. So somebody could be on this, may not be for everybody, but some of you have been like a hair care journey, or growing your hair out, okay, or you recently dyed your hair, or you recently got your hair done and you really like your hair, and getting your hair done makes you happy. Attending to your beauty makes you happy, because she also has on like lash, like she looks like her hair is like luscious and stuff, and then she also has like lashes and lipstick, and she has like a jewel in the middle of her forehead where her third eye is. So some of you could like putting jewelry right here. Okay, some of you like lashes, whether it's just mascara or it's like falsies, or whether it's extensions, whatever way. But you like makeup, you like tending to yourself, like beauty wise, you like beautifying yourself. You could definitely be somebody who does beauty spells, beauty rituals. Okay, candles. I'm hearing that you like. You're the kind of person who like you might like robes. Robes make you happy. Like I'm hearing really nice pajamas. I'm hearing silk. You all have a very Venusian energy. Like I'm literally seeing like the Empress in my third eye. Like you guys really embody that energy, and it makes you really happy to do so. You really like, again, it's like you really like being in feminine energy, being in the receiving mode, and just like nurturing things, nurturing yourself especially. You could like facials, getting your nails done. Some of you are into cosmetic surgery, and that's something that makes you happy. Some of you are also into fashion. Some of you are into corset or waist training. Something about your beauty, like being beautiful and like looking good, makes you feel really happy. So yeah, like y'all could definitely have like Libra or Taurus placements here. You don't have to, but I'm definitely getting like Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, and Leo as well. Aries. I'm gonna stop there because at this point I'm gonna goddamn say all the signs. But yeah, you guys, yeah, you really really like feeling beautiful, looking good. I'm also hearing like being polished. You guys could be very classy and bougie, and you like that about yourself. Like you take it as a compliment when somebody calls you bougie or calls you uppity, because you're like, I'm being this way on purpose. Okay. You guys could also like jewelry, and I'm hearing that you're the kind of person like it needs to be real. Okay. You don't want no sterling silver. Okay. You could really like gold jewelry if it's real. Okay. Diamonds. All right, let's keep going. We have the Four of Swords reversed. We have the Fool. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm hearing that you really like gifts. You really like being able to. There's something about you liking being in the phase of life like right after you rest. There's this energy here about excuse me, beauty rest. You guys could really really like sleep, and sleep makes you happy. But it's not just because like the sleep is good. There's also this energy here of, okay, I'm getting two things. I'm gonna try to make sure I don't lose it. But there's this energy here of you really enjoying sleep and like your beauty sleep, and you like to sleep. But there's also this aspect that like when you wake up, you feel like you have more energy. And there's also this energy that's the other thing I was gonna say. There's also this energy here that you could like sleeping because you tend to channel things in your sleep. You guys could be readers yourself, or you could be it really doesn't matter what you do, to be honest. I feel like you bring spirituality into whatever you do, even if you're not a reader, even if you're not necessarily doing something that is directly spiritual. But you could definitely do something that is directly related to spirituality. Some of you could be like yoga teachers, or teach Pilates, or teach a class of something, or of some sort. Some of you guys could be into spirituality. Some of you guys could work in beauty or cosmetics, or hairstylists, nail techs, lash techs, things like that. But you don't necessarily have to, because I'm hearing that some of you guys could work in healthcare as well. But that, I mean, that makes sense. Overall, it's like you have this very feminine energy, nurturing, but also like beautiful, luxurious, but also like very spiritual and psychic. So yeah, I think you like sleeping because you get a lot of like dreams, visions, channels, things like that when in your sleep. And I think that's what partly like fuels your ideas. And I think that you also like being creative and you like making money. So if you're the kind of person to like, if you're a witch and you do spells and stuff, you're doing mainly spells about like making yourself more beautiful and making yourself more money. You don't really, I'm hearing that you don't really spend too much of your energy, especially not like your spiritual energy, on other people. So I'm hearing that you don't do like, spells to try to stop other people's bag or try to put evil out on anybody. I think at best, like, you're gonna do a protection spell on yourself, maybe a return to sender, but you keep it about your money and your beauty, okay, in yourself. Like, you really pour a lot of energy into yourself, and I think that being selfish makes you happy, but not in like a narcissistic way. This is a way where I think you had to grow into this, and maybe you spent a lot of your life giving away selflessly to other people, and so this is like something that you have acquired over the past couple of years of your life, is really learning how to put yourself first. I think putting yourself first makes you really happy. And I think it's because like you see the benefits that it adds to your life. You like money and you like nice things, and you notice that like the better you treat yourself, the more you attract those things. You like attracting, you like manifesting. But for you it's from more of like a soul place. It's like from a place of like, you don't manifest things from a place of like, oh, I want to manifest this thing because this thing outside of myself, or having a certain level of physical beauty is like where my value is, and like that's what's going to make me happy in life. But it's more the opposite, where it's like you're so happy to be yourself, like in all that you are and all of your authenticity, and you're so happy to like be alive, and you're so happy to be who you are, that it puts you at such a frequency that like you just believe that you're deserving of anything that you want, whether it might be looking different than how you were born naturally, or whether it's, just being able to eat the nice foods that you want to eat, or, dress the way you want to dress, afford to buy the makeup you want to buy, or whatever. Like, there's this energy of like, you're very, very, you feel very worthy and very deserving within your life and within yourself. And I think that's something that you worked on. And it's like really showing. I think it makes you happy to be in that energy. Okay. Moving on, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. And we also have the Six of Wands reversed. Now, this doesn't necessarily feel like what is making you happy, but I think that's something. Okay, now I'm getting okay, okay. What is making you happy is that you no longer care about what people think about you. You no longer care about what people think about you, like their perception of you, and you also don't care like if people betray you or misunderstand you, or they just end up like trying to hurt you in one way or another, whether it's through them talking about you, gossiping about you, stabbing you in the back, whatever the case may be. It's like you have this sense of detachment from like the outside world, and that like is bringing you happiness, because I think that in the past you maybe used to dim your light, or like you didn't want to be perceived as bougie, or you didn't want to be perceived as uppity, or you used to get annoyed when people be like, oh, they think they're better than me. That used to hurt your feelings, because you are a kind person and you're very nurturing, and you didn't think that way about you didn't think that highly of yourself or think less of other people. But I think that that's something that people have projected onto you, because you are very beautiful. Like, you're somebody who is very beautiful inside and out. Like, you're very physically beautiful and attractive, but you also have a very, very positive and bright spirit that's very beautiful. And people know that like you're literally like a walking goddess. And again, it's like, this is not about gender, but this energy is like extremely feminine. Like, this does not feel like masculine energy. This very much feels like Venus goddess energy. Is giving Aphrodite. It's giving Oshun. It's giving those like feminine depictions of like just creational energy, creative energy. And I think that that has brought you both positive attention and negative. And I think that regardless, you have kind of stopped caring. You realize that like, whether people are praising you or whether people are hating on you, whether people are praising you or hating on you, none of it really matters. And that's something that I think is a misconception about you. I think because you put so much time and effort into your beauty and into attracting and into being in that feminine energy because you are so spiritual and so psychic and all these things. I think that people perceive you as though you really do care what people think, or that you are doing these things from a sense of seeking validation or seeking attention. But honestly, like, you're not. It's just it just is natural for you. You don't have to try. You just are this person anyways. Even if you lived in a very secluded town and there was nobody walking around, you would still get dressed up to go outside. Because it was never about them. It's really like you genuinely love yourself and you do all of the things that you do for yourself. And you don't even really care that much about whether other people like it or not. Like, you're somebody who's kind of impartial or nonchalant to both compliments and insults. You let all of that shit roll off your shoulders. You know, if somebody compliments you, you'll say thank you and you'll be polite, but you don't let it go to your head, because at the end of the day, you know that the same way how people love you today, they can hate you tomorrow. And even if they continue to love you, that's great, but you didn't need that love. You know what I mean? Especially if it's surface level or shallow, because a lot of the love that you did, the truth is that though that a lot of the love that you get is superficial. It's because of the way that you look. Okay, and so you just kind of like, you just don't care. Like, you have a special place in your heart. I'm feeling like, for people who are very close to you, who see all of you, and who see the actual goddess that you are, who see the depth behind you. Because it's like, you see how like she looks very beautiful, but when you look at her hair is actually the cosmos. Her hair is actually the galaxy. And there's like that, for me, that represents like, you know, this person who's beautiful on the outside, but they're very deep. Okay. You guys, what makes you happy, I'm hearing also, is that when people see your depth, because a lot of people just view you very surface level. Okay. A lot of people definitely view you from like a surface level position, and they just think you're just like a pretty face. But honestly, like, you're way fucking more than that. Like, for sure. And so what makes you happy is people who see that. And also what makes you happy is you being content enough and secure enough within yourself to not take people's opinions and perceptions of you personally. Because I feel like that's something that you had to learn how to do over time. I think when you were younger, you did care. Okay. And it caused just, stress for you. So I think that now you're happy to finally like genuinely not care. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some oracles for you. Spirit, what does group 3 like? What makes them happy? We have Capricorn. Okay. So you guys could have Capricorn placements. You don't have to, but you can. Again, I'm hearing like money. It's interesting. You do also like structure. It's like you have all this chaos about you, and like this feminine, like beautiful disorder, like this like divine chaos, but you also like to find container for that. So it's like, yeah, that's what I was saying with the androgynous. It's like this energy is heavily feminine, but it's like, you know how to be like just masculine enough. Like, you know how to lean into your masculine energy enough to like give yourself the stability that you need to really like let your feminine energy flourish. You're very balanced. Again, you could have Libra placements, but you don't have to though. Let's see. We have booked a trip, and that's not your man. So what could make you happy is definitely traveling, especially when you're not paying, I'm hearing. So what specifically could make you happy is when you go on vacation and somebody else pays for it. Okay, I'm hearing book the trip. But what that's not your man, I feel like what makes you happy is being single. You guys could be single, you could be by yourself, or you could, even if you're in a relationship, you could be somebody who's very, very picky. I'm hearing. And like, that's something that makes you happy. So I'm hearing that your standards make you happy. Because again, it's like you learned that like a lot of people honestly just like lust after you. And a lot of people project onto you, even with friends. Like, I'm hearing a lot of people want to be your friend just because they think you're pretty, but they don't actually care to get to know you. And you find that out a lot of times, like once you actually start talking to people. Or this could also be that people see you as this mystical person because of your spirituality, because of your psychic gifts. And so they just kind of want to like ask you a bunch of questions about spirituality, but they don't actually want to get to know you. They just kind of like to use you as their like they can ask you questions and you're it's like they want to ask, oh my gosh, please. It's like they want to ask you a bunch of questions and then just have you answer them as if you're Google. Okay, let's get one more. We have, I want to spend money on you. I think what makes you happy as well is when people like actually apply pressure and put effort into getting to know you. Again, there's this energy here of like a double thing. It's like what makes you happy is when people show up in your life the way that you want them to, giving the kind of energy that you want and that you're going to be able to reciprocate. And you're also happy about being able to stand on business when that's not what comes towards you, being able to say no when somebody who approaches you and they're not giving you the actual kind of energy and effort that you're looking for. Because in the past, it feels like you had a hard time saying no, or you would just be kind of passive and you would just kind of like settle for things that weren't actually making you happy. So I feel like now what is making you happy is really like the fact that you have really grown into yourself. You're really tending to yourself now. You're listening to yourself and you're doing what's best for yourself and you're being selfish. And it looks good on you. It looks damn good on you. You're glowing up. But I feel like you've already been really pretty or beautiful. I just feel like it's more like an energetic thing where like you believe now that you're worthy of more. You believe that you deserve more. And it's like radiating off of you, okay? So let's go ahead and get some affirmations before we end off. Ooh. Oh wait. Sorry, wrong deck. Did I? Dang. I put an affirmation in the wrong pile. Anyways, Spirit, what affirmations do you have for pile 3? We have, I'm spiritually guided and protected. So yeah, again, you all's relationship with the divine can make you very, very happy in your spirituality. I'm hearing it really keeps you going. We have, I constantly attract opportunities that create more wealth in my life. Yeah, y'all really like money. I'm hearing if it ain't about the money. It's like you have this balance of being spiritual, but also like you like, again, it's like you like bougie things because it's like your goddess. Like your energy just is, your energy is abundance, like literally. Your energy is life force energy. Your energy is creative energy. So it's like you can create wealth for yourself outside of these like man-made patriarchal systems. You're definitely somebody who's meant to make money in like a non-traditional way. So if that's something that if you've been struggling with like attracting money, it could be that you need to lean into something that is more spiritual or creative based, and that's what you're gonna thrive in. For those of you, if you just started doing this, know that it's gonna work out for you. Okay, and for those of you, this is if you've been doing this already for a while and this is how you live, then definitely know that this is confirmation that this entire reading is for you. And last but not least, we have I am bilingual / a polyglot. So yeah, some of you definitely could like to travel. Traveling makes you happy, and learning new languages, learning new things, exercising your mind. Then I said last, but I'm gonna read this one on the bottom. Yeah, I can't make this up. It says I trust my instincts and critical thinking skills. Some of you guys are really well, you're really smart in general, but I think you also really like using your mind. There's something here about really liking to use your mind to learn constantly, being a student of life. You could like to read. Okay, and then I said I was done, but I do want to read this last one. It says, being in my presence is a privilege. You guys really like to feel spoiled. I'm hearing princess treatment, like, and then my energy is very magnetic and alluring. Yeah, you guys like being sexy. You like being treated like a queen, treated like a princess. Okay, you like high quality experiences. You have high standards. You like luxury. You like opulence. You like living like the goddess that you are. Period. Okay, so if you made it to the end of Pile 3, leave me a crown emoji down below so that I know that you're from Pile 3 and that you watched all the way to the end. Okay, if you would like to book a personal or find me on socials, you can find that information down below. Other than that, I love you and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.